His Excellency Mr. Mehmet Şimşek, Honorable Deputy Ministers, Commanders and Chief of Staffs, Excellencies, distinguished guests, değerli Türk dostlarımız, iyi akşamlar, hoş geldiniz. Thank you so much for attending today's reception on occasion of the 64th birthday of His Majesty the Emperor of Japan, Naruhi. I'm so honored to celebrate Emperor's birthday with all of you, especially in the year of 100th anniversary of the diplomatic relations between Japan and the Republic of Turkey. I sincerely wish our friendship will be in full bloom as our national flowers, Sakura and Lale, designed in the logo of the centennial. Let me first express Japan's heartfelt condolences again to the victims of the devastating earthquakes just 1 year ago. Japan has been seamlessly supporting the recovery of the regional people. Japan also will never forget the warm support from Turkey and the international communities when it suffered from tragic disasters. Thank you very much. At the latest earthquakes in Japan on the very first day of this year, I was so moved, impressed to see Turkish volunteers serving warm dishes to the local Japanese people shivering in the mid of winter. Distinguished guests, now I'd like to talk about His Majesty. The Emperor Naruhito is the 126th Emperor of Japan since from the first Emperor Jinmu in BCE 7th century. Thus, the Emperor system of Japan is supposed to be the longest lasting state architecture in the world. However, the status of the Emperor of Japan has been changing according to the year. Especially after the Second World War, the Emperor became the symbol of the state and the unity of the people of Japan. While the post-war emperors no longer have any political power, they have been devoting themselves to the reconstruction and development of the country and to the promotion of peace-seeking nation. Current Emperor Naruhito, since his enthronement in 2019, has been engaging in his duties as a symbol of Japan with a humble and compassionate behavior and strong will to stay close to the people, especially when the difficult times shadows over Japan. Taking this opportunity, I'd like to extend cordial gratitude to the government and the people of Turkey for long-standing friendship with Japan. Looking back, the history of our relationship, it was not always pleasant time. However, as told in the Turkish words, a true friend becomes clear in difficult times. Dost kara günde belli olur. The stories of saving the survivors of Turkish frigate Ertuğrul wrecked off the coast of Japan in 1890, and in return, saving the Japanese citizens left in Tehran during the Iran-Iraq War by the Turkish Airlines symbolized our strong tie. Even earthquakes frequently hit both countries, heightened our solidarity toward common efforts to building resilient societies for the next generations. Ladies and gentlemen, based upon this mutual trust and at the centennial of our relationship, it is time for Japan and Turkey as strategic partners to upgrade our cooperation bilaterally, regionally, and internationally. Japanese Foreign Minister Ms. Kamikawa visited Ankara last month, and at the meetings with esteemed President Erdogan and Foreign Minister Fidan, she pointed out the importance of Turkey's role in international issues such as the Middle East, including the Gaza Strip and the Ukraine crisis. And they concurred on continuing to work closely in addressing these issues. Humanitarian assistance to the suffering citizens and children is the most urgent matter for us to work together. Our cooperation is also expected to outreach to the reconstruction of Ukraine and the development of the third countries in the region, like Central Asia and Africa as well. According to the development of bilateral relations and global paradigm shift, the field of cooperation is expanding from traditional infrastructures and manufacturing to disaster management, healthcare, digitalization, green transition, and renewable energies. Maritime and the space affairs are also on our agenda. In this regard, I really congratulate the successful mission of Mr. Alper Gizaltçı, the first Turkish astronaut. Congratulations. Turkey has been an attractive business partner with quality human resources and multilateral market accessibility. Major Japanese companies established manufacturing bases in Turkey to produce high-value goods and services supplied to the EU and other major markets. I'd like to underline that such quality investment and business model of Japan is creating a favorable impact equally to the Turkish economy and society in terms of export performance, technology transfer, and capacity building of the local employees. This is a fair and equal partnership, isn't it? I believe that the bilateral economic partnership agreement under negotiation will pave the way for promoting win-win, Kazan-Kazan partnership and global standard. Not only investment from Japan, but also we welcome Turkish investment to Japan. Please look at the values and attractiveness of my country as an investment destination. This evening, 20 Japanese companies kindly prepared stalls to show their high-quality products and works in this reception hall. So, please feel free to visit and hand on the Japanese brands. Company staff will welcome you with a smile and mostly welcome your business offer, if any, with bigger smile. Lastly, I'd like to introduce our joint state project of academy and science. This is the Turkey-Japan Science Technology University to establish in Istanbul, aiming at the world-class postgraduate research institute. We hope this challenging and dreamful project would open a new page of the history of our cooperation. Distinguished guests, in conclusion, throughout this year of the Japan-Turkey Centennial, I wish we could show, together with the international communities, our unity and wisdom to create a bright future without conflict and divisions for the current and coming generations. Thank you for your attention. Dinlediğiniz için çok teşekkür ederim.
Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. My Japanese is not as good as your Turkish. Daha çok kimse beni anlasın diye İngilizce konuşacağım ama herhalde Türkçesi vardır burada. Dear Ambassador, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be with you today on this great occasion of Japan's National Day. Let me begin by congratulating His Majesty Emperor Naruhito on his birthday and wish the imperial family and all Japanese friends a prosperous and a very happy future. As you know, this year we celebrate the centennial of relations, diplomatic relations, between Turkey and Japan. But I think you all know that our relations go beyond a century. We have strong and friendly ties. I'm sure many of you are familiar, and if you weren't, because it was highlighted in the speech, with 1890 Ertuğrul tragedy, an event that cemented our friendship. So our friendship really goes beyond 100 years. Japan has always been there for us. We will never forget Japan's solidarity and support when big earthquakes happened in Turkey recently in February 2023. Since 2013, our ties have grown into a strategic partnership. This enabled us to deepen and broaden our bilateral ties As you can gather from Ambassador's speech and my introduction, we have excellent political relations. Now I think we have to leverage these excellent political relations, because the potential for bilateral trade and investments are huge. As Turkey implements a new economic program and improves predictability, we are optimistic that Japanese investors will be more visible as they were back in 1990s and a couple of decades ago. So I would like to join the ambassador calling on business community to form joint ventures, to do more together, not only in Japan and Turkey, but also in third countries, Central Asia, Africa, Middle East, Balkans, even in Europe. So clearly, there's huge upside, and we're looking forward to facilitating these deeper commercial ties. Last year, we welcomed about 80,000 Japanese tourists, or misafir as we normally call it. Hopefully, with more Turkish Airlines to Japan and hopefully more, ANA Airlines flights to Turkey, we believe that this is likely to increase. And this will be yet another catalyst for enhancing, not only person-to-person dialogue, but also, again, commercial and trade, investment ties. We're also glad to see cultural, artistic, and educational cooperation, which is strengthening day by day. Therefore, we are very pleased to have Turkish-Japanese University. It will provide world-class research platform. So we're looking forward to investing in this new initiative. And I'm convinced that will be yet another, factor improving this relationship. As I conclude, I'd like to congratulate again the Ambassador, Japanese people, your National Day. I'm confident that Turkish-Japanese friendship and cooperation will last beyond centuries to come. Congratulations.